Oh man, so did y'all watch the Super Bowl? Did y'all see the first drive when Christian McCaffrey was doing his thing, then got in the damn red zone and fumbled the damn ball? Well, that's how it's looking for Monique with this situation after coming off a great Club Shay Shay interview reception. She has decided to get into a back and forth with her son, and it's not going the best when it comes to the support that she was once receiving. She's fumbling the support with her petty back and forths and not being the adult in the situation. Let's get to it. So I know you guys may have seen it already on other channels and stuff. I was doing my thing. I wasn't really focused on working, but now I'm back in the lab. Now it's time to talk. But Monique and her son have been going back and forth. Her son accused her of being so dismissive towards his emotions. She exposed the text messages and things. Some fans are already not feeling that, but she recently was on a show and she said, fuck that nigga. And this is the way that she did it in this format as a comedian. Check this out right here, then we'll come back with some reactions and some commentary.
I apologize if I've done something wrong, but I ain't no bitch that's gonna back up from a motherfucking problem. I'ma walk straight to that motherfucker and I'ma deal with that shit. So today I'm coming through the airport at Newark, New Jersey. It's the realest niggas I've ever met from Newark, New Jersey. I'm coming through that motherfucking airport and I've been just seeing this motherfucking TikTok of my goddamn son. Had I known that nigga was gonna do a TikTok the day I brought him home, I'm gonna let y'all take that one. And when you see your child that you fuck for, I fucked for that nigga, not another bitch, it was me. And you see your motherfucking child go on a goddamn internet and tell people all the fuck that you're not.
Oh, fuck that
and you just supposed to take that shit in stride. And I'm taking that shit in stride. And I'm walking through the motherfucking Newark airport and this elderly woman comes up to me. She said, Monique. I said, ma'am. Because I'm a respectful bitch, baby. I'm a respect this bitch. She home. She said, let me talk to you for a minute. So I had prepared myself for this old woman to tell me how fucked up I was. I prepared myself to be respectful, but to check a bitch if I had to. I prepared myself to listen. She said, listen, my grandbaby called me and told me to watch this goddamn TikTok of your son. And I watched that shit. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, ma'am. She said, fuck that nigga. I said, oh, bitch, fuck that nigga.
That part.
And when the elderly people tell you, fuck that nigga, you ain't fuck that nigga. She said, you been taking care of that nigga all his motherfucking life. She said, Monique, I'm 80 years old, and I got a son 60 years old. And every time that nigga don't get what he want, he still tell me how fucked up I was when he was 10 years old. Fuck that nigga. Fuck them kids, bitch!
Word. They grown now.
And she said to me, she said, see, when I was a younger woman, Monique, I had to work too, goddammit. She said, and this is Black History Month, and I had to do a job that don't nobody talk about. When they was out there in that civil rights march fighting and shit, I had a job to do. She said, I was one of the hoes of the civil rights movement. I said, bitch, I'm not playing with you. She said somebody had to keep them niggas drained.
Do you believe a woman stopped her at the airport for real? Here's what I believe, right? I believe that crazier things have happened. Okay? So is it far-fetched to believe that an 80-year-old woman stopped her at the airport? No, right? But hey. I will say though, in the spirit of like a joke, I like comedy. I think most of us like comedy, if not all of us. So it's like when if a person tells a racist joke, but the joke isn't funny, right? Then without the humor, all that's left is the fact that somebody said something racist. So the same goes for a mean joke. A mean joke, I mean, it's fine. A joke is a joke. But if you say a mean joke and it's not funny, all that's left is cringiness. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Cringiness and the fact that you said something that was mean. So thank you for that follow, Christy. Appreciate the follow. But it's an art form, to be fair. It is an art form, and for as much as I or myself and others may not have found it in good taste. I mean, we could sit here all day and nitpick people's jokes, So, but they're comedians. We're all not gonna like every joke. So, hey, but dag. It was interesting.
Okay, so let's get to some reactions. Homie right here says Monique went from having a word on her side to a villain in less than a week, and it's her own damn fault. This person says, I appreciate Oprah never publicly responding to Monique's accusations. Shalon Jackson did nothing but respond to her speaking on him, and now Monique dragging her son like his name Precious. Shit. Well, now y'all can see Monique is very much a part of the problem. There was no lady in the airport. That is how she feels about her child. And every time she responds, she proves him right. She's no different than the people who did her dirty. Damn. This person says it's okay to acknowledge that Monique that has been wronged, but it's time to also acknowledge that she's a terrible person as well. Everything her son said, she proved it to be true. Now this lady says, when is she gonna tell some jokes? Storytime is funking over Monique. She wants Tyler and Oprah to make amends to her, but can't do it for her own kid. I can't defend Monique on this one. That entire family needs some healing. Not a joke to be heard in this clip. She's a horrible human being and her husband is too. This is not even funny, nor do I believe an elderly woman told her that. She's proving her son right. I'm trying to see it from Monique's perspective, but I don't understand the ability to abandon your child. Not unless there was a felony level act committed against you. So is her content based on what random airport people agree with now? This is the second airport funk that nigga joke. The first was an old man saying that about Oprah. Ain't no 80-year-old coming to you about no damn TikTok. That's funny. Who's her manager? Because we were all rooting for her comeback because we started to believe her when she said it's everyone else that's the problem, not her. But a person's true nature always reveals itself. She's a liar. She's a manipulating narcissist. Her son was right. I don't believe this scenario happened. She's a comedian. It's a setup for the joke. The joke happens to be her true feelings about her son, daddy's nephew. She's demanded apologies from so many. If those same people came out and said this to her, I wonder how she'd take it. Damn. This is disgusting, and don't give me that it's comedy. No, it's how she really feels and validates to me that her son wasn't lying. And for them to be laughing and agreeing with her is some sick shit. Monique, you are the problem. So these folks have flipped it on Monique, man. They were trying to support the lady, but they flipped on Monique. But I want to tell y'all what my thoughts are on the situation. Okay, so people were upset when I said that Monique went on Club Shay Shay to have a Cat Williams moment. And the reason being is because they're saying that Monique has been calling people out for years, but I stand by it. She was attempting to have a Cat Williams moment. And who did she end up on tour with? Cat Williams. Now, they both handled that moment totally differently. Totally different. See, Cat took advantage of the Club Shay Shay couch. He used it to boost his name that was already good in these streets, you feel me? And after that interview, nearly every person that Cat mentioned responded to him. Almost every person. Even Dave Chappelle, who he didn't even mention, who he sung praises for, criticized him. But what did y'all hear from Cat? Nothing. The Cat was true to his goddamn name. The nigga was silent. It was silent. If you want to see what he has to say, come to his damn show, buy a ticket to the Dark Matters tour. That's how he played it. Logically. You feel me? And I'm sure that people went there to hear some more mess. They were hit with jokes. They caught jokes. You feel me? Like Auntie Nene Leaks. Cat said what he said on that damn couch. Ain't no rebuttals necessary from his end. But Mo it seems like she wasn't prepared for this moment. She seems to be more interested in the drama rather than the jokes. She's responding to everyone that mentions her, D.L. Hughley, her son, and she wants to feel vindicated. In my opinion, this is her issue right here. If she spent more time on just entertaining people rather than only voicing her grievances, then she will become so powerful that people will have to break bread with her. There's a lot of assholes and bitches in the industry that stay busy. Why? Because they're so good that you have no choice but to compromise to their demands. And if that doesn't work at the bare minimum, these folks have built their fan bases so much that they don't even need corporate support because they found a way to feed their people entertainment. But here's the issue with Monique. Me personally, I think she's a better actor than a stand-up comedian. On stage, she's an amazing host. She brings great energy. She's engaging. She's dope as hell. To give you guys an idea, like she's like the 2000s Drewski. But at least she does stand-up comedy. But what I'm trying to say is that Monique's talents are best when combined with the corporate structure. So she's at the mercy of these companies that feel like whenever she doing too damn much, they could just go ahead and find the next best option. That's my personal opinion. I may be wrong, but that's how I feel about the situation right there. But you guys can let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This has been another update with Stace. Yo.